Hey, this is Nicolosi. In this video, I'm going to highlight what's new in Mela 7.2. Now you may be wondering, how come the new version is already ready, considering 7.1 came out last week? Instead of releasing an update every 3 to 4 weeks, I'm going to try to do it every week. That way, updates will be more focused, users will get newer features quicker, and it will speed up the user feedback cycle. That way, I can iterate much faster. Okay, let's get into it. Here, I'm running Mela on my Mac in standalone mode, but Mela works great on iPhone and iPad or inside your favorite DAW. Here I have a very simple synth with a saw and amp envelope. Very familiar sound. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the generalization of the grouping feature. You'll see now it has a nesting, and I can choose group again, so it will put the oscillator inside a group, and I can use unnest to ungroup. So that's the existing feature, just has a slightly different name. But we can also put our oscillator inside a stack, and it's right there, or inside an effects module. This speeds up the process. Of course, you can always find these modules inside a signal router, but this saves you a step. I often found myself wanting to put modules inside a stack, so I think this is a great enhancement. You'll also notice there is now a new module called Unison. Let's insert that. And our oscillator is now inside the Unison module. This module allows us to create a Unison oscillator effect quickly. I already did a video showing you how you can build an oscillator effect using the stack module. Here I have 7 layers inside the stack module, and each layer is a group module with a relative pitch to do detuning, and each oscillator is followed by a balance module to do the panning. And each layer has slightly different detuning amount and panning amount. So we have 7 layers here, and this is what it sounds like. And of course, this approach is still great. You have full control. You can modulate these parameters when you have more complex pitch detuning or panning. But if you want a classic effect and do it quickly, Unison is a great way to do it. Another thing you'll notice that it also has a level here that I've set to 14.3. That's 100% divided by 7. That's to keep levels under control. And Unison takes care of that. Let me duplicate this first. So if we have 2 oscillators here, what detune will do, say I set it to 11, it will make this oscillator will receive minus 11 cents detune signal, and this one plus 11 cents. And if I set it to stereo 100%, this will be fully panned left, and this one will be fully panned right. I also have this set to random. I have the original oscillator set to random, so duplicate will also have trigger set to random. So if we duplicate 5 more times, we should be able to achieve the same effect as our other lane. So, and let's hear what this sounds like. So basically, these 2 dials make life easier. Each oscillator receives a slightly detuned signal, and their output are panned across the spectrum. Also, their overall level are scaled to unity. So you can add as many modules as you like, and you just set it level to 100%, and you don't need to worry about controlling individual levels. I want to show you one more thing. In this lane, I have noise followed by amp envelope. So that's what it sounds like, and that's our exciter, say. And then we have a comp filter here with the feedback set to very high value, and it's set to pitch mode. The way comp filter works is that you have a dry signal as well as a delayed signal, and they're combined. And depending on which mode you're in, there are different ways to define by how much the delayed signal is delayed by. In pitch mode, pitch signal is used to compute by how much the signal is delayed by, and that gives you that pitched tone. So this is what it sounds like. So what I wanted to show you is that we can also nest this inside a Unison module. And I can duplicate this and detune it slightly, add some stereo spread. And what this means is that first computer will receive minus 11 cents and second one will receive plus 11 cents. By the way, you can reverse it by setting to negative value. So that way, comp filter 1 receives plus 11 cents and the second one receives minus 11. So this is what it sounds like. So with this, I wanted to show you that Unison module is a kind of a general module. You don't need to put oscillators in necessarily. It can be any module that handles pitch signal, or you could even not worry about the pitch signals. Maybe you want to have a stereo spread. Well, you'll stack multiple sublanes and they can be spread across. So it's a very flexible module, but obviously it's optimized to be used with oscillators. But you can think of it like an enhanced stack module. And if you set it to 0, if you set both of these values to 0, it will act like a stack module in some mode, with the exception of overall level will be scaled by the number of modules in the stack. Okay, that's all for now. For any questions or feedback, leave a comment. Thank you. See you next time.